What's going on, guys? This is Kaisho. Welcome back. So we are back with another video. So in this video we're going to cover topping decklist post DBCB or deck build crossover breakers that is recently released just today in the OCG Saturday. So we now have a new different format post DBCB, and we have now the introduction of the Malice and also the Razol and also the Apodracosis. So without further much ado, let's start. So kicking off first on our first list, right off the bat, we do have a topping decklist of Malice. Went 6-1 on Japanese tournament. So on this list, it played multitudes of floodgates on the side deck Fissure and also the deck lockdown, and very notably Ret C, Retaliating C. And on the main deck, of course, just played Shifter because this deck doesn't care on the graveyard. It doesn't even care what happens towards the graveyard. So it's another shifter deck on the block. Imagine that. Very combo-ish, very consistent. One card combo, two card combo, nine starters in shifter deck. Imagine that. The improvisation and also the rooms for improvement for this deck is boundless and limitless. God will know how many support will this archetype will get due to the market appreciation of this archetype being waifu archetype, and also lots of hand trap into the main deck. Fuaros, Impulse, Imperm, technically 18 hand traps with utility cards. So this is very insane right now, and I'm very excited to see if Malice will continue to perform. Next would be Weibo tournament. First would be the what is this? This is the forgotten archetype from the previous deck build Wild Survivors. Yeah, the food something. I forgot the name. I didn't know that this deck can still top in 2024. And yeah, next we do have Ice Barrier. So Ice Barrier with Sinful Spoils. So yeah, pretty standard. Didn't opt to reveal his side deck. Next would be Gimmick Puppet, of course. This time with Horus. Oh, with the small Horus engine to the deck with the counter trap of Orcus. Very spicy. Interesting take on this deck. Next would be Dragon Link with Centurion 60 card. Yeah, with Asamina as well. Very combo-ish, very explosive. Of course, can set up multitudes of negations like Barone, Dispater, Savage, Apollousa, and Seals with Little Knight. Insane deck. And next would be Fire King. This time Fire King with Snake Eyes. Sinful Spoils, yeah, pretty standard. Played the Thunderhammer, Warhammer. I forgot the name of this counter trap, but I believe it is something like a Solemn Strike or Solemn Judgment in a sense. Next would be Buster Blader, Bestial with Finsmith. So I believe this is the same pilot that are continuously winning with Buster Blader in Japanese locals. So he just keeps on playing this deck because this deck is literally FTK against Tenpai Dragon. Next would be Tetsu Share Tournament. First would be Centurion Finsmith, another very good deck into the meta right now. Probably 4th, 5th best deck at the moment. Excluding of course the new archetypes from the deck build crossover breakers, no. But currently I think this deck is also very high on the tier list. Next would be Ice Barrier once again. So 2 Ice Barrier already. So maybe the floodgating shenanigans of this deck is making an impact towards the format right now. Lots of actions to be prevented by the monsters of Ice Barrier, Raiho, and other stuff. Definitely can stun people. And next would be Salaman Great, of course. Oh, it has Finsmith. Oh my goodness. This is wild. Yeah, it is very wild. So you just want to make something like Close Sky Goddess or Beatrice on the Finsmith. Interesting. Next would be another Gimmick Puppet, of course, standard FTK shenanigan deck. Next would be Ritual Beast with triple Floodgate into the main deck, 1 Summon Limit, Skill Drain, and TC Boo. Next would be Akomachi CS in Japan. First would be Snake Eyes, Sinful Spoils, Azamina. Triple Mind Control into the side deck. So this was made popular by some of the Japanese local people that they are trying to maximize the copies of Change of Heart. So the second copy of Change of Heart would be optimally the mind control, of course. So this is very good against the mirror match and Yubel matchup. Next would be Memento Atlan, triple Fuaros into the main deck. And yeah, pretty standard. Next would be Yubel. So it's nice to see Yubel tapping. On my previous report, we only got two Yubel or three on the all of the reports on that video. So we have Yubel early on here. Next we do have Razol. Oh my god. Now we are cooking. So this time with Razol, this is the first up that we have seen no on our report of Razol. So technically rank 4 turbo deck has access towards the most powerful rank 4s into the game and can also play Baguska and the likes of Exiton and of course the interruptions from the built-in mechanism of the Razol XYZ monsters. So really good deck, potentially could be the new Zodiac, no? So we will see if it can emulate the success of Zodiac. Next would be Voices Voice. Oh, Voices Voice Apodracosis went. Oh, it went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6, 1. Oh my goodness. So this is what Voices Voice would look like post DBCB. Interesting. So Voices Voice has more friends, more combo, more explosiveness, more resiliency, and of course, a living Macrocosmos or Ascension on their setup. Really insane for the Voices Voice right now. Next would be uh, another Snake Eyes. Yeah, Snake Eyes Finsmith with the Bestial Trio into the main deck. And side deck the copy of Nightmare Phoenix. Next would be Razol once again, the second Razol in our report this time with more hand traps and played Bonfire, another starter for the deck. And of course the Gravedigger's Trap Hole that is accessible by the Traptrix XYZ Rafflesia and another form of interruption of course to mitigate the graveyard shenanigans of your opponent. Next would be another Voices Voice Apodracosis. So definitely a deck that should be worth noting at is the Voices Voice Apodracosis. This is very good right now. I think this has potential to be one of the top 5 decks moving forward. Next would be Centurion. Yeah, Centurion. Bunch of floodgates into the main deck. The 3 of Summon Limit, TCBO, and Skill Drain. And of course the Clockdown. Next would be another Voices Voice, this time without Apodracosis, just pure, raw version of Voices Voice. Next would be another Razol, went X1, yeah, X1. So good standing, play the Spirit package and also the Bonfire. Lots of way to make rank 4 into this deck with the Aratama and Sakitama. And of course, played Floodgates, Summon Limit. This very notable in this current format. Next would be Earth. Yeah, Earth Pile. So nothing to say too much about this. Just basically combo good stuff of Earth monsters. What in the world is this? Fairy Tail Stun. What in stun is this? So Luna with yeah. Oh my goodness. Is this even a deck? So technically, you just want to stun the opponent and potentially draw your Fairy Tail cards and hope for the best. Yeah, I think that's the game plan of this deck. Hope for the best. It's really ridiculous. But it went X1, yeah. X1. Insane. Insanity. Next would be Yubel. So second Yubel. Really spicy. This time played Dogwood. Of course, to win on time. And next would be Horus Tan with Tyrant's Tirade. Yeah, Tyrant's Tirade and Vanity's Fiend. Next would be Tetsu Share Tournament, top 4. We do have Rescue Ace. So Rescue Ace, I believe Rescue Ace numbers are not that going smoothly recently. I believe they are on a slump. Yeah, potentially. They are on a slump last week. And next would be Rescue Ace once again. So they are trying to prove me wrong. Now we have a second rep of Rescue Ace. So it will be definitely exciting if Rescue Ace can contest the top 2, the Snake Eyes and Tenpai Dragon. Next would be Vanquishol. Vanquishol with Battle Fader. Oh my god. Battle Fader against Tenpai. Really immense. Yeah, potentially a dark reveal target as well. Next would be Snake Eyes, Finsmith. Yeah, standard. And next would be oh my god. Dark Magician in 2024 August. My god. With simple spoils. This is insane. Went 6-0. Oh my god. This went 6-0. And yeah, basically played Azamina and the Witch, Devil Star Witch. And yeah, just on the opponent from the Eternal Soul and just set up the board with Beatdown and Sinful Spoils and Azamina. So you're banking on the Omni Negates of Azamina and potentially beating down the opponent from that, no? Insane. Yeah, really insane. Yugi would be proud for this Dark Magician top. Next would be Unchained, of course, standard. Yeah, played Sanctum, of course. You could pop it off with your Unchained cards. Next would be if we didn't take things into a serious level, we wouldn't really anticipate that Stun Burn went 3-0. Oh my god, went 3-0. Stun Burn, the report right now is ridiculous. I cannot stop laughing from this. This time with the Dynamite and Transaction Rollback. And of course, Banquet of Millions to pile up damages from the Banish Zone, no? So yeah, Lament, Lady, Lilith, Lament. And yeah, search of Trap cards, Trap Trick, Dynamite. And of course, bunch of draw power, Trust with Talent, Demise, Duality, and Into the Void. Yeah, insane. This is insane. Oh my god, this is really toxic. Next would be Scareclaw. Yeah, I think Scareclaw is pretty popular in Korea. There's been a bunch of people that are playing Scareclaw in their metagame environment and potentially a very good budget deck, no? Considering that you're just going to buy hand traps and board breakers like Change of Heart, Regeki, and such. So yeah, technically a very good budget deck. Next would be Memento Outland with Threatening Roar on the side deck. Yeah. Oh, it has Finsmith, of course, with one Lacrimosa. And next would be Razol once again. So third, fourth, fifth, Razol already. This time with Octopus on the main deck. 3 Fuaros, 3 Purulia, and a small Macmec engine from the Super Factorial from this. So another layer of interruption from the rank 4 Turbo. Next would be Branded. Yeah, 58 card. Oh my god. 58 card Branded. And yeah, played Grass as well. Next would be Snake Eyes. Yeah, standard, double bell into the side deck. And next would be Tenpai Dragon. This is the first, the first Tenpai Dragon that we have seen. Yeah, if I'm not seeing things mistakenly, I think this is the first Tenpai Dragon. Triple Ogre into the main deck. So yeah, more emphasis on Ghost Ogre, no? So I wonder how it translated into his victories. Went 5-2. Yeah. Next would be the the shenanigans are the report are making me eat up my own words this time. Second Tenpai Dragon after the Rescue second rep earlier. So this is playing a Podracosis in Tenpai Dragon. So potentially a Tenpai Dragon that could go first. So it has a lot of way to go first. Of course, the Genroku, the Pydra, anything can go into the seals. And paired with a Podracosis, a Floodgate, Macrocosmos, Shenshen, Alive Shenshen, and Macrocosmos at the same time. Next would be Centurion, Centurion, Finsmith with Floodgates. And next would be Voices Voice. So another Voices Voice, bunch of Voices Voice already. So when in doubt, always go for Voices Voice or Runic because it is one of the most safest decks to play. And yeah, you couldn't go wrong with Voices Voice. And next would be Snake Eyes, Azamina. Yeah, standard. And next would be Tenpai Dragon once again. Third, Tenpai Dragon in our report. And yeah, pretty standard as well with a very notable tech card on the Link lineup. I forgot the name of this Link monster. before the seals. Next would be another Tenpai Dragon, so a bunch of Tenpai Dragons from succeeding reports, no? So it proves that Tenpai Dragon can still cope up and battle the CBDB decks, the Razol, the Longhua, the Malice. And yeah, that sums up our OCG metagame report and exist reviews early uh, post DBCB or deck build crossovers. So if you found this video informative, consider subscribing into my YouTube channel. It definitely motivates me a lot to keep going. And once again, thank you for watching. See you in the next one. Peace.